What is going on, guys? My name is Morgan. Welcome back to the second to last Amphibia reaction video. That actually makes me a little emotional to say. I'm surprised. So today we have a long episode ahead of us, apparently around 45 minutes. This is just one episode where usually there's 2 episodes in a 22-minute duration, and each is like 11 minutes. But here we have one long 45-minute episode, so we're just gonna get into it as fast as we can. Before we get into it though, my social media is here. If you want to send me stuff, my P.O. box is here. And full reaction videos are up on my Patreon. So without further ado, let's get into this. More lighthearted than I thought. Oh, is this a flashback? Where did you get all those dogs? How did you get them in the building?
She was impressed with how I hacked the PA system and told me not to do it again. You're up next, Dan.
Oh boy, is Anne gonna get the worst of it? It's gonna be bad, isn't it?
Sasha's gonna boss her way through life, and Marcy will probably solve world hunger or something, but you... incomplete after incomplete. In you, I see someone who's just floating through life, taking the easy path.
But I like the easy path. It's easy.
It may be easy, but that doesn't make it right. Now be straight with me. Those two pushed you into this prank, didn't they?
What? No! Okay, yeah, maybe.
Look, that's because they don't have to write one.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, isn't it your birthday tomorrow? Happy early birthday.
Oh my god, this was right before they got sent to Amphibia. I don't even know how to phrase the things I'm feeling right now after that talk. It just really upsets me that she excused Sasha and Marcy because they have their future planned out or whatever, or they'll probably be successful. And she just let them get away with it because of that. And since Anne doesn't have her future planned out or doesn't give off the vibe of someone that's going to do something significant, she has to, like, I understand the teacher wants her to, like, be her best person or whatever bullshit. But that was just a messed up, I don't know. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. That's just me personally. I didn't care for that. And it also seemed like demeaning. How it was kind of seemed like, oh, you're gonna be a nobody. You know, Sasha's gonna boss her way through life, Marcy's gonna solve world hunger, and you're just gonna float your way through life. Like, what does it matter? As long as Anne's happy with the life that she has, and she doesn't regret it in the future, like, I understand she could regret it, but I feel like a lot of things don't bother Anne. Well, before she went to Amphibia, they didn't. She was pretty carefree. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because I worry about literally every little thing, which is why I keep going over my words a billion times, because I'm like, who am I going to offend? Who's going to correct me? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I would rather be carefree like this than worry about every little thing that I'm doing in the future that comes out of my mouth, etc. And I just did not appreciate that from the principal. I really got vibes from my guidance counselor in high school, who was kind of like, you're not going to do anything with your life. You're never going to be successful. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Da, 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 da. I'm getting those vibes from her, and I do not appreciate it. And maybe I'm projecting onto her, because she didn't say it the way my guidance counselor said it. But you know what? It still hurts. And I also get that Sasha and Marcy probably did push Anne to do it because they also pushed Anne to steal the music box, which she literally does the next day, so. But still, I'm just mad. I'm just mad, and I did not appreciate that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, that was quite the switch. Not Jack Sparrow and Domino too.
These ding restraints are too strong.
Perhaps we need to use a little more force.
Yeah, Grimes got the force thing down. The anger.
I'm out of ideas.
Oh, they have robotic birds. Oh, the ones that Sasha and Grime took on in season 1. Oh, we're getting like an all-on war. I didn't know the birds could do that.
We're
Mr. X.
All right, you two. This is what we've been waiting for.
Is that Mr. and Mrs. Boonshoy? Holly! You could have mentioned that beforehand. Joe Sparrow?
Whoa! Darcy's RSSI levels must have dropped below -70 dBs! Still
Whatever that means.
Those are the giant herons.
What's the difference?
To protect our parents?
I
No!
recognize them anywhere.
Don't do this!
With their blood red eyes. I arrived too late to save your parents, but not too late to fight back.
How'd you get them? Those are the... Oh my god. Yes! The dream team! Mr. X. Oh, the Boone... Those gotta be the Boone choice. Come on. Yes! I love them!
Whoa, Boone Choice?
I miss them.
Anyone know a heavily fortified prison-like structure?
School? School?
Found itself invaded by a talking lizard, his robot army, and a couple of giant angry waterfowl.
Me explaining this show to my friends that don't watch it.
Thing knows our every move. Darcy only knows the old us, which means she has no idea what we're capable
That's
of.
true.
Us, huh? It's not who we were that matters, Sash. It's who we are now. that
Yes!
counts. Hang on, Marcy.
That is right.
We'll get you.
Is this inside Darcy's mind?
It's a finish.
Is this the room Darcy locked Marcy in?
I've lost track of time.
Oh, she managed to get out somehow? Was it so preoccupied with other stuff that it forgot all about
Welcome.
keeping Marcy, Oh, this crusty bitch.
My name's Aldrich.
Can't help but feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Yes.
Like your friends?
You're mad. You can't go on a fantasy adventure
Is
without
this
one
thing
of
just gonna
these.
distract her until
Of course.
their thing's over with?
Come on, Aldrich. Let's dive in.
I love how quirky Marcy can be.
Robo 2.0.
That's awesome, though.
Normal?
Yeah, you know, Ann and us just hanging out. Monster of the week stuff, yada yada.
Sprig, don't you think Anne needs to go back to her life after all this? Some things are bound to change. They always do.
Oh, Hop Pop.
Gather up,
He's gonna have a hard time letting go if they can't
Here's the plan.
keep the portal
Mom,
open
Dad,
somehow.
Mr. Ra-
No one die.
Good luck out there.
See you on the other side.
I hope you won't see each other. If one of you dies, I will cry. I don't put anything past Amphibia at this point. They made me think Marcy was dead for an hour before I watched the promo to season 3. Oh my god, this is just like a computer game.
Only one person ever called me that.
Oh, gotcha. Too personal. You know, I bet I can fit in your pocket.
What? Huh?
Here we go. Sit easy. Knew it. Oh, I just thought of something. A little gift for the King of Newtopia. I hope you like it.
Oh, Marcy's so cute.
Master Marcy.
Master? I'm a master?
If he was genuinely friends with Marcy, I don't believe that because he wouldn't have stabbed her. I don't care what his supposed destiny was.
Befriend this Marcy and lure her friends here. We will siphon their powers away, neutralize the prophecy, and restore our legacy, all in one fell swoop. Well done, Andreas.
Did not need to see that. Did not need to see that at all.
Finally made amends. And isn't it great?
Yeah, doesn't it feel great?
Everything I ever wanted.
You're not fooling anyone, Andreas.
They'll never get by the herons.
Hop Pop did it once, he could do it again. The boom shrooms, yes! There's a lot of action sequences in this episode in particular. I'm not surprised. Oh, that couple!
Get in, quick!
Terry! My love!
That's better.
She put a machine gun! Oh no, not the herrings. Oh, the poor things. I forgot they could cloak themselves.
Amazing, isn't it?
Hey, Marmar. Guys! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything.
Never mind that, Marmar.
After the last episode, we know that they never had an interest in things she does, so shouldn't it be, like, occurring to her that Unless that's like part of the dream thing where she's assuming since this is like a perfect world that now Anne and Sasha like the things she likes, like role-playing and video games and movies and fantasy and all that type of stuff. I don't know, but oh my god, this is so heartbreaking. Oh my god, I feel bad for the Planters because they lost their their parents and their, you know, and Hop lost his kid and his kid-in-law. I don't remember if the daughter or the father was his kid, but I feel bad for Marcy because she's getting distracted by this and I can't think right now. This is a lot. I've come like close to crying like twice already.
Sorry, I think we may have a tiny bit of trauma left.
Yeah, that's understandable. Nothing better happened to them. They are my favorite parents in this entire show. Oh, because the Boonchoys are their family.
If you think we're gonna sit here for another second,
While you try to take away the only family we have left, you've got another thing coming!
Here come the tears. Oh. I don't know where my tissues are. I wasn't expecting to cry. Oh shit, it flies. I was gonna say, maybe let go of the rope or something. There we go.
Well, kids, what do you say we teach these monsters some manners?
Are they gonna do the dance? I was not. I didn't actually think they were gonna do it. Leaf's dance. Oh, so you tamed them. I didn't know that was possible.
Not long enough. Get out there and bring me that Boonchoy girl. Break her legs if you have to. If you fail, you can forget about ever joining your father and the rest of us up here.
Why would he want to? You're a bunch of assholes.
Quit yanking on my foot, Grime!
I'm not.
Oh, I hate that fucking thing and it's giggling. How could you need something to expose it like they did with the flower in the supermarket. There we go.
Olivia and I will hold off these creepos.
Let's go, lesbians!
I'm glad you're with me, General. Likewise, milady.
Oh, and there's eyes everywhere. Fantastic.
Think you can manipulate the queen of manipulation?
Thank you.
Grime, zip it. Did we have to crack the neck? Okay, Spinel Jr.
Rumble, girlfriend.
Oh, now I have other friends just playing in my head.
It's swell to finally beat her other friends.
Yes, Papa Boonchoy.
The battle's over. Can we keep this stuff? That is proprietary government property, Mr. B. So that's a maybe?
I love them. Oh God. Who the fuck is this?
What's good, primates?
Andreas has his own robot. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'll call off this whole invasion if Anne Boonchoy beats me in single combat. That's it. No gimmicks. One life for thousands.
I don't trust you.
And it's time for a rematch.
Yeah, why don't you take off the armor, you freaking little bitch?
I let people walk all over me. Maybe that's because I didn't love myself.
No, Anne, I love you.
But meeting you three has changed all of that. And these months we've spent together have shown me the person I really want to be.
Angie, if it's one-on-one, why do you follow your little freaking robot army bitches behind you?
A true warrior.
Got that right.
Such a brilliant deception.
Speak for yourself. You went from Santa Claus to supervillain pretty quick there.
Yep, perfect description.
And I know about the time limit on your precious powers. Do you really think you can beat me before you pass out?
It was enough to beat your ass the first time in True Colors.
Anne? I just wanted an essay!
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that. And you gotta circle around and use his ammo against him.
Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha!
No, not
Before I met you, I was nothing. Just a bully in a tower. But you inspired me to be so much more. You can do this.
Oops, looks like he's disarmed. Get it? Disarmed?
Please tell me he's still alive. Amphibians can lose their arms, right? Oh, you pissed her off. Oh my god, this is so intense. If you told me in season 1 I'd be crying over Grime, I would not believe you.
Stop feeling things like you.
You call him out, Anne. Yes.
Sleep, I pity you.
Oh dang, that's new.
You shut yourself off from the rest of the world, didn't you? 1,000 years of suffering, of burying your feelings, of hating yourself.
That must have been hard.
You're just mad 'cause she's speaking the truth, dipshit.
Behold, your tax dollars at work.
Your tax dollars at work. Oh my god.
Well, hello there, sweet life giving K-pop.
The K-pop. Darcy reminds me so much of Spinel from Steven Universe. What the fuck is this?
Oh, too
Oh, she's
easy.
got a gash in her back.
This isn't real, is it? The real Anne and Sasha don't want what I want, and it hurts. But forcing them to follow my dreams is wrong. I learned that the
Character
hard way.
development.
It's time for you to be assimilated into the core.
Why don't you go assimilate yourself, you crusty ass of a fucking salamander?
Only a sick fantasy, and I reject you!
You tell him, Marcy! Yes!
Darkness, and in time, anything left of your personality will fade.
We're just gonna lock her away again? Oh man, I love watching Andreas get his ass beat. It's so satisfying. Yes! What?
Wait!
It's too dangerous!
He's gonna do it. That's his best friend.
Please hear me out. After hiding
Is this when
beneath the
she's
clouds
old?
on Earth, I knew I could never return to the kingdom. Change was scary, and it was hard for me to open my heart to
Oh,
others
she
again.
is the original planter.
But I'm glad I did. We spend our lives afraid of change, but after many years,
Oh!
I realized the
The
beauty of
L
life
sit down is
is
the
the
P.
change. My love reaches you. So I'm begging you, my dearest friend, don't close yourself off.
Like I tried to forget you. Dear friend. But you're too late. The things I've done, the pain I've caused, there's no going back!
No, there is. You can stop the core. Cut the fucking thing off of Marcy's head. The cord.
It's not who we were that matters, Sash. It's who we are now that
Yes.
I am not that person anymore.
You missed.
Wanna bet?
Yes. Finally.
You fool! Do you have any idea what you've done?
There's no way that's the end. We got a whole other episode.
Marcy.
Don't close yourself off. Open your heart and follow it.
Did she just fly through Andreas's body? Like, not his robot body, his actual body?
Andreas? What?
Living for 1,000 years was not without sacrifice.
I was gonna say, what, he's a robot now?
Please, come back to us.
Yes!
Anne? Sasha?
Marcy? Marcy! You're alive!
Anne, Sasha, I'm sorry. I was so scared of moving away. The thought of losing you was just so big. I was afraid that if we weren't together, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
Nothing can take away the memories of the time we spent together.
Oh, Sprig can relate to that.
The rest of you, get over here!
Okay, but there's a whole other episode, right?
You guys.
I don't do group hugs.
I'll stop you, Nan. You do. What's gonna happen? There's a whole other movie. There's a whole, like, hour. That's... Okay, but something's gonna happen, though. Because what's the hour episode gonna be about if something doesn't happen right before this fucking episode ends? I'm calling it.
Everything's over. Looks like we didn't even need that prophecy.
Prophecy? What prophecy?
Do you think things between us will change too? The way that things have changed between you, Sasha, and Marcy?
It's hard to say, Sprig, but if they do, we'll face it together.
Is it just me, or is the moon getting closer?
What?
What's going on?
Of course, that's where they leave it. So did the core have something to do with that? It looks like there's some weird symbols in the moon. I'm just waiting until the end, because God forbid something comes after the credits. That's it. That's it. Damn. Oh my god, my fucking throat's all wet from the tears. Well, I was upset I didn't cry in the last episode, but I think this episode made up for it because I cried multiple times. That was so much to take in. Oh my god. I feel like the most difficult part of what we just watched is my feelings towards Andreas. Because Andreas now is a complex character, more so than he was before, because before, he just seemed like all he cared about was the core and, you know, the plans that have been set out for him that he's been trying to put in motion for over 1,000 years. But now we see that he was forced to emotionally detach himself for 1,000 years after all the things that happened with Leaf and Beryl and the emotional abuse he suffered from his father. And I can't help but feel bad for him. That doesn't excuse what he did by any means. But I can't help but feel bad for him because, like, I relate with the verbally abusive father. I just don't understand why he would want to be with such an asshole in an afterlife. Why he would want to be a part of the core, where they've done nothing but treat him like shit his entire life. Both his father and the core itself. Where his purpose in life was made out to be that his only reason for existing was to make these people proud and to do their bidding, which is fucked up, and that's not why you have kids. And you don't put that pressure on someone. So I feel bad for Andreas, I do. I'm not necessarily, like, I don't forgive what he did. He had no right to stab Marcy. He had no right to try and kill Sasha and the planners, etc. multiple times. Because when you think about it, the core relied on Andreas to get it into, to upload it into Marcy's head. The core needed Andreas. Andreas could have just not done what the core said to do and could have prevented all of this. And I understand a lot of that has to do with the emotional abuse he suffered from his father and, you know, it being drilled into his head by his father that we do what the core wants, etc. But that's just messed up. This whole situation is messed up. And, like, I'm just speaking from, you know, personal experiences here, but, like, I wouldn't do that shit. Just because I got daddy issues, I'm not gonna try and invade a fucking planet. I'm not gonna try and stab someone through the chest because I'm not getting my way. And I'm definitely not gonna do it for someone that makes me feel like shit about myself. But those action sequences were really good. Those fight sequences were intense. And why did you have to bring up the herrings that killed the planters, though? Why? That was so sad. I'm glad that they were able to overcome their trauma. I can't even imagine facing the thing that killed your family. And now they've tamed it and seem to be on good terms with it. Like, I don't know how they do it. I probably would have murdered them. I probably would have murdered the fucking birds. I would have been like, KFC, motherfucker. And just fried their asses, but I don't know. The planters are better people. And we get the confirmation that Leaf was the great ancestor of the planters. And that was so cool seeing the L from her name flipped upside down as the P for planters. That is awesome. And it was so nice that Leaf, once she left the castle, she went out and found herself a husband and had little kids, and that was just sweet. And she died an old lady. She seemed to have a pretty fulfilling life. She just wanted the best for Andreas in the end, which is why she took the music box, because she wanted the best for Andreas and Amphibia and the other planets, because she knew that the destruction it would bring. So she only ever wanted the best for everyone, and she lived a long, happy life, and I'm happy for her because she did everything she was supposed to do. That was the difference between her and Andreas. She did what she knew was right. She didn't do what she was told to do. She made the hard decisions so that other people's lives would be saved, which is the big difference. I'm wondering what happened to Beryl. I really thought for a second we were going to lose Sasha, because she got a nasty cut up her fucking spine from Darcy. I'm so glad Marcy's okay. I'm so glad Marcy's okay. And everyone lived. Thank God. I don't know if Andreas is alive or dead, but I don't really care that much. And I don't care if people get mad at me for that. That is just my opinion. I don't really like Andreas. I liked him all of season 2 until True Colors, and then I didn't like him anymore. Anne put it perfectly. The Santa Claus facade that he put on all of season 2. Until that last episode. And I'm so happy to see the Boonshoys again. I love them. They are such awesome parents. Who else? It was cool seeing Mr. X work together with Terry and the Boonshoys and the rest of the Earth crew, along with the planters and Anne and Sasha. There was so much to cover in that episode. I don't think I could touch on it because, quite frankly, that was a lot to take in, and my brain just isn't gonna remember all of it. But I think that's pretty much the majority of what I wanted to cover. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you here next week for the conclusion of Amphibia, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.